The black geisha herself, Naomi Osaka, is not taking her foot off of you guys' necks, and I'm living for it. Because every time a tennis tournament comes around, she's not just coming here to play tennis. She's coming to make a statement, and she understands the intersect between being an athlete and being a celebrity. Before she even hit a ball against Elsa Jacquemot, Naomi had everyone talking, as she always does. She walked onto court 3 in a breathtaking all-white ceremonial look inspired by Japanese dress, created by the Tokyo designer Hana Yagi. The outfit featured details like embroidered cranes, cherry blossoms, a dramatic styled obi bow, and a traditional kanzashi hair ornament. She said during looking for inspiration for her outfit, she was really looking to draw it from her Japanese culture, her heritage, and from the character Orenishi from Kill Bill.
Now, if any of you sons of bitches got anything else to say, now's the fucking time!
Put my hands on your knees, I'm Angelina Jolie.
Who could forget that beautiful white kimono? So it wasn't just fashion, it was culture and storytelling intersecting. I personally think the best thing is that she actually backed it up. She ended up beating Elsa 6-1, 7-5. And now she's either going to face Anastasia Gasanova or Emiliana Arango.
Oh, do you hear that? What?
Here comes the bride, all dressed in white.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Like a kimono.
It's like a kimono. Oh my gosh. Look at the front.
Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
I love it.
I think she should do a twirl. Oh. This should have been center court. I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to say, just, you know. Ooh.
I tell y'all that this lady called Naomi Osaka, she knows how to play the tennis and she knows how to play it, the people's minds. She is doing both perfectly well. Welcome back. How are y'all doing? Thank you to all my return subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. If you're new here, yes, you just click on this video. You are on the right channel because right here, we talk about everything trending like this right here that is buzzing the internet. You like this kind of content? Please do not forget to subscribe, drop your comment. We will want to hear from you. And do not forget to click the like. Yes, sir. Let's dive right into this one. Listen, I am loving what she's doing. I am loving what she's doing. She is so smart. If people like her or not, she is giving them reasons to keep talking about her. Whether they want to talk about her talent, in which, in this case, they ain't talking about her talent. This lady, she has been winning. She is a professional. They ain't even talking about her winning. They are talking about her outfit. You see what I mean? That she is playing it smart. What do y'all think? Credit to all the creators. Let's go listen to how people are reacting. And the question is, are you going to react? Are you going to react to our outfit as well? Or are you just going to comment on our talent? Why is the talent being left out? We're going to add more commentary.
There's nothing the internet hates more than a black woman confident in how she dresses and then proceeds to embarrass your favorite player on the court. Naomi Osaka is going viral for her fashionable debut at this French Open, something she wasn't the only player to do and yet is the only one getting criticism for it. And this is honestly what makes it hard for me to like professional tennis, the microaggressive or straight up racist fans and players. It's not a coincidence that the only people consistently getting criticism for things they do outside of tennis are the black women in it. But here's the thing, what Naomi's doing with her fashion in tennis is desperately needed. She is one of the best dressed. Her pre-match outfits, her magazine shoots, and even stuff she wears to events are crazy. Her Robert I looks are probably some of my favorite ones. While our haters may say she should focus on her tennis as much as her fashion, maybe if her opponents did as well, they could actually beat her.
Here's what's so annoying about the people who criticize her for doing this. There's a reason why she felt the need to celebrate black folks in tennis. It's because they aren't. I really hate that people respond to the response and not to the symptom of the problem. Black people were excluded, which is why we have to create spaces of celebration for ourselves in general.
She's saying while growing up playing a sport, there was no one who looked like her. So she wants to also honor them and say, no, what you're doing is special. She said her dad was getting arrested at the tennis courts because he was a black man watching his biracial daughter play tennis. And they were like, why are you here? It is not easy to exceed in an environment that doesn't allow you or give you the same grace or see you as the same. That's all she's saying.
People are trying to make everything tit for tat and everything. They're like, oh, how's it gotta be about race? Because y'all made it that way. She responded in part to help people try to understand the purpose of why she did that. And I think I even left this comment under it. And I said, don't explain yourself to people who intentionally
are committed
to misunderstanding you. I hope from here on out it becomes a tradition. Do that shit every year. Piss all the people off.
We need to have a serious conversation about Naomi Osaka and these editorial looks that she's been doing at her recent tour of tennis games. I just saw the Wimbledon look that she just gave, and I think I have an idea of what she's doing. And if that's what she's doing, she's very smart. So this is what Naomi is wearing for Wimbledon today. When I tell you this took my absolute breath away, on top of it being a kimono, it's upcycled from other kimonos. So just look at this. Let's take a minute to appreciate this. So this look was created by Hana Yagi. It is all made out of upcycled kimonos. And prior to this, Naomi dropped on her page in collaboration with British Vogue an editorial with this look. And what I really like that she said in this interview is that every walkout is an opportunity to bring people into my creative world. So I'm going to show y'all the second look, and then I'll go into what my analysis is with Naomi taking the intentionality of these grand, amazing, breathtaking looks for her entries for the games. So this is Naomi's look that she did for Roland Garros in Paris. This was featured in Outlander magazine. It's not the full look. I have to put another photo of the full look, but it was done by Kevin Germanier, another upcycled look, which is, I'm like, so far there's been 2 upcycled looks that are really high editorial, high couture for this in collaboration with like the sportswear brands that she works with. I'm gonna show y'all more pictures of this. Hold on. There we go. This is quite literally the look she sashayed on the court before her beginning at Roland Garros. There was another moment where I personally was breath taken away, because the last time I saw anyone serve looks like this, any remotely close, when like Venus and Serena were out there. Specifically, Serena was the fashion girl in the era of like me growing up with tennis and seeing it. I'm really into this. So let me get into my analysis. So I see this as a moment where Naomi Osaka is taking into account the power of dressing. Now, there's a lot of people who, not a lot, but enough for me to notice that there's enough people who are like, oh, well, this is against tradition. Why do you have to showboat and wear all these fabulous outfits? Just play the game. When I tell you that is the most redundant, knuckle-dragging Neanderthal shit I've ever heard in my life. And I think it also, personally, I had a health teacher in college who shared that mindset, and a boss of a job that I just left who probably would share that mindset too. They're not my favorite types of people. I think they're degenerates, but that's just me putting it lightly. But there's a saying that I have in my specific wardrobe, and I'm going to share this onto Naomi. The idea that your wardrobe is an armory and a spell book. The idea that when you're taking your time to prepare yourself for the day, get ready to face this insane, chaotic, monstrous at times world, sometimes what you put on yourself, be it clothing, makeup, fragrance, or the grand holy trinity of the 3, that is your armor and a glamour, in some cases a glamour working to get things done throughout the day. And I absolutely adore that when people are saying like, well, she's doing all this, but she's gonna play well, and the last time she did it, she played great. There's a certain type of bitch that knows when you get dressed up to do the thing you're fucking good at, you look good, it's like a chakra aligned, spinal posture changing thing. And I think it's beneficial for people to be aware of that instead of maybe like downplaying it and acting like you're too good to dress up. Because dressing up is ultimately a skill. There's a reason why stylists get paid. Just because it's a job that's not overly technical doesn't mean it's not important. But those are just my thoughts on the matter. Anyway, I hope Naomi kicks ass in this damn kimono today. I'm not even gonna say hope. She's totally gonna kick ass today. She looks stunning, and I know she's gonna beat whoever's on the other side's ass.
Naomi Osaka is causing controversy before Wimbledon has even started. Before we get into this, I want you all to know I am on her side. German player Laura Siegemund publicly criticised Naomi due to her elaborate outfit choices, saying, "We're here to play tennis, it's not a fashion show." The specific complaint wasn't even about the designs that she was wearing, but it's that Naomi took 1.5 minutes to change on court, laying their coin toss. Naomi's response? Her outfits are like armor. It's her confidence. They allow her to write her own story going into a match. She's not the only player doing this. Men and women across the tennis tour have been making fashion statements for years. Now at Wimbledon, everything you wear as a player must be white. So the question is just how creative a player can get with those rules. Naomi Osaka is a 4-time Grand Slam champion, global icon. If she needs 90 seconds to just prepare herself and be mentally ready, and a fabulous outfit to go alongside it, let her have it. Tennis always has been a fashion moment. And finally, we've got someone willing to embrace that.
Naomi just wore a kimono to play tennis, and this is how you do Wimbledon white, guys. Her entire look was inspired by a traditional Japanese kimono. It was made using 7 different vintage kimonos, a traditional Shirumuki wedding dress, and even a deconstructed bridal gown. Even the embroidery was not random. The cranes and cherry blossoms were stitched in pearl white thread, making sure the outfit still followed Wimbledon's all-white rule. That's exactly what fashion should do. Not just follow the dress code, but tell your story while doing it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.
Oh, she focuses too much on her outfit. She focuses too much on fashion. Well, she's winning her matches. Now what? This is her best Roland Garros run since 2019. Now what? Not only is Naomi Osaka on an incredible run, and she's just an amazing tennis player, but she is art. She's quite literally art. But I'm tired of people acting like because she's so fashion forward, she's not a good tennis player. Like, I don't know why it has to be, you have to be one or the other. Like, what are we talking about? This is a real quote from Naomi Osaka's first round opponent, okay? When asked about Naomi Osaka, she said, and I quote, "I couldn't care less. I came here to play tennis, not put on a fashion show." Interesting. And I don't really know much about this player, but I will say she lost. And this is genuinely no shade, but people try to shade Naomi Osaka. Well, she looks like this and she's also beating you in tennis. So I don't know. I feel like there's just so many more things we should be concerned and worried about. Naomi Osaka is moving into the 3rd round of the French Open, and all of her looks have just been impeccable. She said that it is Eiffel Tower inspired. And like, I can't stop looking at this. I mean, the train? Like, what are we talking about, girl? Naomi is no stranger to fashion. I genuinely think about this jellyfish look every single day. Like, genuinely, it lives in my head rent-free. And I feel like tennis is one of the most beautiful sports. And because, again, like a lot of these players are playing singles, they're playing on their own, there's so much space for individuality and being unique. So I'll never understand when people try to shame that. Like, name another sport where you were out there, the whole game, the whole match, whether you win or not is on you, just you. So when I see somebody playing as well as Naomi Osaka is, and like quite literally being art, like I am so in awe. I love it so much. Now I absolutely am cheering on Naomi Osaka at the French Open, and I hope everybody is.
If our plan, Naomi Osaka, if our plan is to trend online, trend in the news, get people talk about her, she got us. She got everybody. And we're going to say credit to all the creators for giving us the opportunity to add our comment. I'm going to be leaving the creators' handles. Please give them a follow, and I say thank you. Listen, if the plan of Naomi Osaka and our teams is for her to trend online, It's so hard to be talked about. Trust me, she got everybody. Cause one of the creators, she said something. Yeah, she is looking fly when she come out. But is she winning our games? Yes, she is winning. And you ain't talking about her winning. We ain't talking about her talent. We are talking about her outfit. Y'all see what I mean? That if the plan is for her to stay in the mouth of all of us, she got it. Because I don't know why nobody's focusing on her talent. She is winning. She is looking fly. And I'm saying I'm happy for her. She is bringing Naomi Osaka, the tradition. She is bringing it on stage. By so doing, we are learning something new. We just do not want to know her just for the professional, that she's a professional tennis player. No, a lot of people want to know more beyond that. And she is making the statement. What do y'all think? Go down in the comment section and add your comment. Can we just talk about Naomi? Yes, sir. Let's talk about her. And I'm gonna say, shine on. She is shining. Let her shine. Can we just let her breathe? Can we just let her breathe? She is looking fly, and y'all ain't liking it? I am loving it. What do y'all think? I am gonna catch up with you guys in the next one. Thank you to all my return subscribers. And if you're new here, do not forget what to do so you ain't gonna miss the next one. Bye for now.